Catch up on all the live shows right here on africatechradio.com.
Some old school vibe right there, just to, get things in slowly. I just had to just shake it up. To shake up your Monday morning, I was just wondering, how many cups of coffee do you take? I can hear your voice questioning me that coffee, would they do coffee for Nigeria? I do coffee. If I don't take least 2 glasses of coffee, it used to be 1. They used to say this thing that once you start taking coffee, there is no going back. I started with just a glass of coffee. Then it became a thing where I love the smell. From loving the smell, I love the black, strong taste in my mouth. Don't get any other meaning to that, please. Talking about coffee, welcome back. So I really like coffee, and another person liking coffee in our tech space is Elon Musk, taking a jab at coffee lovers, or let me say people who like to order latte. I mean, there are different type of coffee which people get to talk about, but I also have experience. This espresso thing, I don't even know which one is terrible, espresso or Americana. If you have any of that, it's just your Igbo name they're using to collect your money. It's just a very watered down coffee with small sprinkle of milk. But then, from Elon Musk, he said latte is really just an excuse for adults to order warm milk without sounding like a baby. This guy has bad mouth. I mean, just to order a cup of coffee with... it's not coming out. So, Elon Musk is taking a jab at people who like to order latte, calling them a baby. I'm sure someone on his team has provoked him. Someone in one of those people at the top that just like to carry a cup of latte around and doesn't get the job done. So, you know how these bosses at the top could be kind of very mean? Like, they got it in them, don't underestimate. You just see them take a jab at you real quick, like, it's not like I'm talking to you directly, but think about it. So other people are coming to respond. Somebody also said he ordered coffee black and is one true adult flex remaining. I drink my coffee black, so I don't know what you're saying. If you want to flex, please go back in the line. I'm first here. I take my coffee really black, no sugar. Yeah. Elon Musk also responded saying cappuccino or latte art is actually delightful. I mean, I give it up for people who take their time to craft those, flowers, love. They just do all those calligraphic thing on your coffee that you're going to sip. And again, stirring coffee actually comes with certain skills that I got to learn about after disgracing myself 5 times, but in all of that, welcome to Cruise Control. My name is Bookii, and of course I just told you my life out about how I love coffee, how I've messed up around stirring my coffee, and of course Elon Musk is taking a jab at people who like to order latte coffee with milk. Yes, we're going to be going around the news block and taking the news updates, and of course see what's happening. Last week I've been taking news around the Silicon Valley Bank, the collapse, and how it's going to affect our tech ecosystem in Africa, looking at how we've been planning our own unicorn, and to see that this big bank that actually produced so many venture capitalists and so many tech innovations are tied to the Silicon Valley Bank. Right now, the bank was devalued. It took the Federal Depositor Insurance Corporation to come save the Bank of the US, and the one for the United Kingdom was sold for £1 by the HSBC. There were guarantees around people who are customers with this bank, how they are going to be taken care of. But as at report, they could only withdraw $250,000. That means this will tie so many innovations that is going to happen in the future. It's going to tie it down because now there's no money. How will people get to sponsor an idea, to birth the idea, to bring it to life? These are where people get their money from. All the seed funds you're hearing from the US, from the this. It's actually a crucial information. We think we're not impacted because we're not in the UK, but our financial experts are supposed to sit around these conversations. I don't know if I'm a financial expert right now because I've taken this story for more than 5 times. Wonder, 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 wonder. We live in a wonderful world. So you can wonder as far as your mind can go. But can you wonder how far your data can go? Like those information you impute when you're opening a new page online, trying to activate a new software or app you downloaded on your phone, you're trying to get it running. They're asking you for some personal information that you have to impute before you can get access to and permission to use the app. You'd wonder, okay, it's just this app, let me share my data with them, but have you wondered how far your data can go? Just thinking out loud here. Our data is really precious right now because not only are you giving permission to one person to have your information, but your information can actually go round and wide. Yes. It's not just one geopolitical zone that could have your information. I mean, you go to bank, you put in your information, schools, you put in your information. Your information could actually generate a couple of people revenue. Have you ever thought about that? Like your name, Bukola Harrison present, my address present, my next of kin present, my phone numbers present, my other information like BVN, NIN, all those stuff present. Even there are some forms you would want to fill. They would ask you for your national passport ID number. You give out all of this information just to have one access for a certain thing you're trying to get through it. But just that one thing can be multiplied into thousands, hundreds of thousands other places that it could get to. So your data is quite crucial. That's why you should keep listening to us. I feel we talk about this all the time. We bring experts here to talk about how important your data is, and we're talking about data privacy, digital privacy, cybersecurity. All of this we have at the back of our mind to bring experts to talk to you about protecting this information. What are the chances that your data and information could go very far? First and foremost, your data is worth more than you think. You might think, it's just 5 minutes of my time filling the form. That 5 minutes of your time filling that form could generate somebody over 500,000. I don't want to say naira. Let's just leave the currency, because they exchange your data for some revenue, for some more business opportunity. I mean, several companies would use your data, your personal data, to generate revenue through target advertising. That means all of your data that they have, they can determine your interest, your preference, and use that information to show you ads. You know, when you're talking about, I like to get like a black cute dress, or you're telling your guy, this new car with this color, I really like it. Let's say a red color car. Next minute, when you go on your phone, you start seeing advert popping at you as if, no, they were your thoughts. It was your phone, your data, everything activating to bring you closer to what do you say you like. So they're so into your business. Yeah, so this type of advertising is more effective than traditional advertising, as it reaches people who are more likely to be interested in the product or service being advertised. So which other way can they generate money using your data? They can sell to third party. I mean, if the company doesn't need your data anymore, all those places you would go to that to get into the place, they'll tell you to write your name, put in your email addresses and all of that stuff. Yes, they also use that for target advertising by selling it to a third party, not the company you registered your information with. So I feel like we should get to the point where we start asking people, what do you need my data for? And how can I know that my data is safe? Don't worry. We have all of this conversation going. I just brought that up because I've been seeing news around how important data is, considering the information around TikTok being banned in the US because they think it's a spy app. Yeah, it's taking government data. You see how tight, close knit. They're trying to protect their data because it's really important. A lot of information that people could have on their phone could be encrypted by just downloading one app. You see what I'm saying? Right now in the UK, the BBC has also given an order and banned their staff from using TikTok on any company's device. Right now, BBC has instructed its staff to delete TikTok from any corporate devices unless they are using it for editorial or marketing reason. TikTok has actually come into play in the past 2 years, and they've given leverage to influencers. I mean, the numbers that you garner on TikTok is unbelievable. This morning, on my way to work, I was checking out a TikTok that helps entrepreneurs go viral. So what they do, or what they were instructing people to do as small entrepreneurs, was to show how they package for delivery their goods and order or purchases. So they're helping people pack. So they will show you the process of packing the stuff, putting it together and sending it off for delivery. And these people were able to garner as much as 20 million, 5 million, 10 million, 15 million, like crazy numbers like that, just because people enjoy that kind of content. So a lot of people go there to share, and some staff from BBC also said that they go there to share viral news update and all of that stuff. So it's been going back and forth with BBC and TikTok. TikTok correspondent actually said they were a bit disappointed at BBC for taking such action, because this is as a result of misconception that is far-reaching and beyond BBC geopolitical zone. So right now everybody's trying to safeguard their government data, and BBC do not want to take a chance. They don't. So they're trying to protect their information. So a spokesperson of the social media app TikTok said, "We are disappointed with the guidance that BBC has shared, but welcome the fact TikTok can still be used as part of editorial marketing and reporting purpose." So they're still going to give them the chance to still be on TikTok and share their marketing and reporting purpose. Also, I know anything coming out of China always have like a side eye by government official, because these people, they know people they are dealing with when it comes to politics, when it comes to protecting their borders, trying to safeguard their government information, because it's serious. But of course, data is king. So while you're going about sharing your data, think about how valuable your information is. Even you are a government property. I'm sure some of you at your workplace, you have some information that NDA, non-disclosure agreement. Then if you have that signed and your phone get encrypted by all of this app that you're downloading daily on your phone, you've lost the vital information without actually disclosing it. So they gain access. Some of them you've given access to your bank cards. Some of them you've given access to your phone. Go through your camera gallery, go through your microphones and saved audios and all of that stuff. Think about it. But right now, let's enjoy this great music. This is African China with Mr. President. Off the back of the election, we are waiting for a new Nigeria. Yes, off the back of telling you the importance of your data and how your data is worth more than you think, because people can actually generate a good amount of money just sharing your data. Your name is Kule, and of course I have some of your information and how people can advertise, or people can use you to fill up positions that you didn't even know that you're occupying. This is funny because I remember some of my model friends complaining to me about how they took this gig, and it was a good money as at that time. You know, we were pretty young and everything, and they went for this audition that asked them to get their photos. only for people to start complaining that their photos were being used more than they were paid for. Also, I saw similar information with people from other places in the world complaining about how their image was also used for advertising in places that they didn't even know existed. Some people, their body was actually photoshopped with some illness, diseases, and things that they never even had on their skin, and just for people selling skin products or solutions to use their pictures and distorted images and all of that stuff. So your data is really important. You can see even your picture is a data information of you. You have to be critical about sharing these things. I mean, sometimes I look at my social media and I'm like, how can I protect my pictures more? How can I protect people I really love from overexposure and all of that stuff? So first thing first, you have to read privacy policies. I mean, before using any apps, I know we don't like to read, we just accept terms and conditions. I feel like it's time for you to start taking a read through the privacy policy. And also you have to be mindful of what you share. Like I said, on social media, I'm just thinking about how I can protect my loved ones and overexposure to other people online. So right now it's good for you to be mindful of what you're sharing. A lot of people have gone for interviews that certain tweets or Facebook post that they had some year ago came back to bite them in the butt, and they actually lost an opportunity. So you have to be careful with the information you share online. You don't want to tell everybody about your location at the moment. You've seen a lot of bad things usually happen through that. Just one tiny information and you don't know who is coming after you. So you have to be mindful, very, very mindful of sensitive information. Your full name, your address, your financial details. You know those people that like to show up and take a screenshot of their account balance just to show you what's going on in their life. Yeah, it's really risky. Very, very. Also, for this one, I feel like we're all guilty. Mine, when I started taking cybersecurity courses and I learned about password, the importance of having a strong, very strong password, and not also using same password over several software or applications. Like, it's very risky. So you have to start understanding it's important for you to have like a really, really good, strong password. You can use your great grandmother's son name, brother, sister, auntie's nephew's son. I don't know how that goes, but you get what I mean. Just make it very hard that it's quite personal. To take them cutting your right thumb or all your fingers off to get the information from you. Yeah, gory, but actually I'm sure that works. Make it very hard, really hard. That's what I mean. So also through your applications and phones and whatnot, they would ask you to enable two-factor authentication. Yes, these are another means they can contact you just in case somebody is getting an access to your data or your information or your mails, anything. They will just tell you, alert you that, okay, are you giving permission for this other device to have access to some of your data? Should I give them praises sometime? I know I'm an iPhone user and I usually synchronize all my device, my watch, my phone, my laptop, my everything to my cloud, and once any activity is going on, I get alerted about who is logging into what. I've been burnt, trust me, I've been burnt to even charcoal has strength more than where I was burnt for me to learn my lesson really hard. So you have to also be cautious of emails and link. I mean, some people will send you spam messages and you've actually gone through it, giving them access. That's how most accounts, they get hacked, because you actually saw all of those stupid emails or link sent to you and you just tap on it, and before you know it, they've gone through your phones. Hackers are like really crazy, top-notch people, like crazy. Also, control your privacy setting. Make use of the privacy setting on social media and other online to control who can see your information and what you share. People always use this for only WhatsApp story. I sorry for you. Better start using it for most other places that you know you have your personal data. Don't just block your side chick or, that guy that you're not really taking serious from seeing your post, or your ex or whatever. You can actually block people who are serving as threats to your information and data out there. Yes. Okay. Moving on to my next story. Now I'm going all the way to Computer Village. Yay. Speaking about being burnt, Computer Village has burnt so many people's hearts. Another burning I've taken also came from Computer Village. I bought a useless phone. Oh my goodness. I remember my friend telling me he bought a phone, and on getting home to unbox his phone, he found that it was just a pack of phone casing and fufu. Some people would pay money, and the next thing you would not see the guy because the guy is not the owner of the shop. Yes, similar to my story. Mine, I was just gullible. I wanted to have an iPhone by all means necessary. I think I was in university year 2. I was really actually wanted to get the iPhone 5E or V5C or whatever they call it. I wanted to get it so bad, and I ended up buying the Chinko. I was halfway on my way home. I started calling my cousin, please help me confirm that this phone is actually the original phone that I bought, because something was not just right about the phone. And you know that gut feeling, I had it because the guy was the way he even pushed me in paying that money. He said I should pay the money and cross the road real fast so that police will not arrest me. All my money. There was no receipt. He showed me the phone, took me to a store. I was played, guys. I was played of my heart, and 40k that time. 40k was really a lot that time because phones were like so right now the news around what's happening around Africa is that there's a decline in smartphone shipments. Can you imagine back in the days that there were so many phones coming in, and Africans are always like the first people to buy the new phones, like especially Nigerians. Just come to Nigeria, tell them that they've released an iPhone 12 SCD, they'll go and buy it. Before you never start flashing phone with 5 lights, 4 lights, with ring light attached to it, whatever. I'm just saying. So the smartphone shipment in Africa declined by 16.2% year on year in quarter of 2022. This was an index that was taken according to analyst firm IDC. So inflation and economic uncertainty have seriously dampened customer spending. I mean, there is no money. I went out on the field last week to work and ask people about how they feel about the money scarcity and limited cash in circulation. And everybody is just saying no money. The new president should make money available. They don't care how the money comes about. It's just all about money. I'm sure the shipment problem is as a result of inflation and economic uncertainty that is happening and unique to Africa. So right now, this decline was also seen in Egypt, where shipment plunged and plummeted by 56.2% year on year in the quarter due to new import regulation leading to device shortages and higher price. And also in Nigeria, it was highlighted that the analyst company, where the smartphone market declined 32.1% in the quarter due to sustained inflation and shortage of US dollars in the country. And in South Africa, they saw a minimal decline with a rate of 1.8% due to bolstering partnership with Chinese vendors and improving performance from local brands and promotional activities during the festive period. So in all, we're saying that different countries in Africa are suffering this shortage in shipment of smartphones due to several reasons: inflation, economic uncertainty, shortage of dollars or US dollars in the country, and of course partnership with Chinese vendors, and of course performance index also. I mean, everybody should be alright. We should have a phone that we're using to connect to Africa Tech Radio, and that's all I need from you. Just connect to me and let me bring you all the stories of things happening around the world and keeping you updated with the tech news and tech innovations happening around us daily. My name is Bookii, and of course you're still on cruise control. Let's go enjoy this music. Area code, I cash code. What's really happening? Sorry. Yes, of course, it's good for us to pray for the youth of Nigeria and, of course, the youth in Africa, striving to fix all the problems that they could actually find. Right now, I feel like the youth are not those kind of people that sleep on themselves. They are so woke. Yo, we are woke. We're solving our problems. We're not waiting for the government. I mean, it's still necessary that the government works in hand with us, but then we are so pumped and energized and using our youthful muscle to actually solve our problems. And of course, our founders are one of those people who have helped a lot of sector. I mean, think of fintech, think of agriculture, think of health, think of education. They're looking at different sector and bringing solutions. So speaking of solution, ChatGPT have also come to help ease a whole lot of things. And of course, I came across this article which I find really, really interesting. It's how ChatGPT 4 can help founders move faster. So what can he do? It can help founders write code. It can help them manage their inbox. It can help them do a couple of things. This internet, so it can write code. It can help both experienced and new entry level engineers become capable, and 10 times engineer becomes 100 times. So you just need to know the tools that you can leverage on using ChatGPT. And of course, it can help manage inbox also, so consistently stay at inbox 0. My inbox, I'm so scared to open it because I don't know who's going to read it, because it's not me. Even deleting is hard work. So ChatGPT is there to help you go through your email and bring your inbox to 0. You open AI to automatically draft email also for responses for you. Then fully drafted emails will be waiting in your draft throughout the day just for you to hit send. And also you can use it to keep up with meetings. These days, founders are jumping from one meeting to another, speaking to their team, speaking to investors, pitching, doing all of this stuff. They're always jumping from meeting to meeting. So ChatGPT would help you keep up with time for relevant industry news, and of course give you information that would help you in building your startup. So stop obsessing about what's happening outside the world and trying to go through your phone. Don't worry, ChatGPT can help you accept up to 32,000 tokens per prompt. This means that you can send it a really long piece of text for it to process without issues. So don't worry, all your pitch deck and everything, just get on ChatGPT 4 and you get it done. Also, it can help with SEO also, because SEO is actually very important when it comes to marketing, and it's necessary to have the right SEO. So boutique firms can also help startups to do this. There are many creative websites that help build reputation for SEO. So a tool like ChatGPT 4 could easily churn out hundreds, if not thousands, of articles to help build the reputation of a site in a particular or similar fashion, but 100 times more cheaply and quickly. And also customer success. Chatbots were supposed to solve customers service years ago. Who knows Leo from UBA? Yes. And also legal documents are extremely templatized, and for almost all time there are many that exist on the internet. So ChatGPT 4 is going to help you get a descriptive prompt and get all the templates you need for your pitch. And also data analysis. Also, you can get copy paste data from a Google Sheet along with a list of questions. GPT-4 can return answers, but also genuine insight and recommendation. So that's the importance of ChatGPT for founders. On this note, I'm going to be bouncing out of the studio. It's Monday, so I'm wishing you or praying for you that you have a blessed week, and keep it a date with me Monday through to Friday. I'm here from 12 p.m. all the way till 3 p.m. Taking good care of you and bringing all the gist news around Africa. Don't forget to follow us on our social media platform, Tech Radio on Instagram, Africa Tech Radio on Twitter, and of course Africa Tech Radio on Facebook. Don't forget we're also on YouTube, Africa Tech Radio. We have a lot of great content planned out for you guys this week. It's International Day of Happiness, and of course I'm really happy. Oh my goodness, I said I'm really happy and I had to laugh at myself. Can you imagine the irony? Am I really happy? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So I'm going to play you something from Glorious Greed and how to eat healthy. And after that one, we'll call it a day. Do have yourself a wonderful, wonderful evening.
Thanks for listening, and don't forget to catch up on all the live shows right here on africatechradio.com.